Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. We're here live in the dark room where we do motion design, editing, commercials, and sometimes we do AR, augmented reality. At the beginning of the year, we saw this little piece of an AR, augmented reality, of an app that unfolded on a dollar bill. And I wanted to see if I could attempt something like that, so I went to our creative director, Bob Case, and we thought we could do something, maybe a projection screen on the building, on the face of the building, but we thought maybe it would be kind of weird if people were outside on the sidewalk across the street holding up their phone. We didn't know how much or how many people would actually do that. So we retooled it to have augmented reality on the back of the business card. Since everyone has a business card, what greater way to present augmented reality? So what we did was come up with some few different ideas, and I actually wanted to see if I could create something like this. So I got in Unity and tried to do a St. Patrick's Day theme just to kick it off, to show to everyone internally if we could do something like this. So come on and check out, see what we got here. So you make an app and you have to download it to your phone, and here's the back of the business card. And once it sees the LAVIDGE logo, it's going to trigger the animation. There's a little leprechaun, pot of gold.
Oh, you wouldn't be after me gold, would ya?
I think the reflection is messing up with it. There we go.
It's your lucky day. If you can solve me riddle, you can have me pot of gold. Let's see. What room has no windows or doors? Ah, lass, give up? Ha ha ha! Why, it's a mushroom! Ha ha ha! Well, nice talking to you, and happy St. Patty's Day. You're lush. I've got to go now.
So that's really it. Sorry that we're having some little reflections, some reflection problems. The better the target, if you had a little more detail, the more it would stick, and that's why you kind of see it flip-flopping, because our logo is pretty simplistic, as logos should be. So if you have a different, more intricate target, is what it is, image target, it would lock onto that, very detailed, and it wouldn't flip around like it was doing. Plus I think it was playing around with the reflections in there, and it made it a little weird. Sorry about that. So I used Unity, and there's also Unreal is another game developer where people make video games. And those are the two programs that people have been using to make VR, which I did last year, and AR, augmented reality, and mixed reality, which is MR, which is coming with the Microsoft HoloLens, and Magic Leap in Florida, which is the Hush Hush project. So we've been tooling that. That was just a demo for the St. Patrick's Day, and now we're actually going to do one for the LAVIDGE agency, where it's going to be maybe a building, and we see people walking around different levels of rooms of the agency, so like public relations and interactive and the creative team and media buying. So we're coming up with that later on this year, and then we will announce when that's going to come out, so you can download it and actually try it out on the back of a business card. Let's take a look at Unity and see how I kind of did some of this. Right here you can kind of see, this is the little animation. There's the business card. Here, I'll make some more room here. Stretch it out. Zoom out a little bit. And here's the little animation. I wanted to flip it out from the business card. So here's the little building blocks of the grass that's coming, and then the grass lifts up, it grows, and a little tree stump, and that's growing. And then there's the little leprechaun. and he's sleeping right now because that's the first state that you see him in. Let's see if I can't get him over here. Let's see, where is he? That's the project. Where was he? Ah, that's where it is. Alright. So here you can kind of see like all the different animations for the leprechaun. There's the walking motion. Here he's throwing something. Hey! And you can add to that. So we just picked some of the basic ones. He waves, then he's snoring. We have a little bit of that, and then the talking, which we didn't really mock up because we were just testing it out, but we could animate the lip motion for the actual words. We just didn't have time and just wanted to kick it around to see if we could actually do this. And we actually did it, and we can produce these for clients. So for the future of AR, let's say you have an ad, and instead of putting a QR code, you put an image of your logo, and you can have that come to life. Or any other mailer piece that you want to send to clients. We're pitching this idea to one of our clients right now where it's tickets to an event, and it's season tickets. You have the tickets right there, you download the app, and you put this over the phone, and something magical happens. I can't really say what's going to happen for the client yet because that's under wraps. But AR is going to be a big thing in the next 5 years. Think of it as a smartphone right now. You remember how smartphones back then used to be with the big candy bar Nokia. Well, that's kind of right now with the Google Cardboard and Oculus. They're kind of in that stage right now. Apple's hinting at they're going to come up with these goggles that might pair with the phone, might not. Magic Leap is a big deal with $3 billion that Hollywood investors have pumped money in, and it's still kind of hush-hush. Microsoft HoloLens is a big deal right now. They came out with their dev kit. A lot of people are developing that. I have a friend who did that with interior decorating. It's a skyscraper, and you walk your client in, and they put on the headset, and it populates the room with all the furnishings, chairs, sofas, where the walls are. I mean, this is a big deal. Last year they said it was a $1.3 billion industry, and it's just gonna go up from there. So I'm gonna say happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'm glad I could share this with you guys, and have a good one. See ya.